I never believe in being a good person. I just think you should be true to your heart.
What is a good person?
When I used to look at good and bad and I really separated the two, all I did is judge people. The whole thing is that we have to have differences in order to experience life.
That before every action is done, there is going to be a reaction to it.
I don't need to sell to other people that are not in my life how good I am. I don't care.
And at the end of the day, mate, it's expression. It's true expression.
Seriously, do you know when people's nervous systems are fried trying to be a good person?
No good or bad, just work on yourself.
If you're having to, again, construct a rule basis on how you behave, you have not fucking worked this shit out then. Hey guys, welcome back to our next episode. Even though we're smiling, this is going to be a serious conversation.
It is.
So this is something I've been talking about a lot lately on our Instagram feeds and posts. And it's about how people misunderstand what it is to be on a path where you're sort of going through self-discovery. You've got a lot of spiritual practices going on, et cetera, and you find out, a lot of things, you're going deeper and deeper into the work, and people actually think that all of a sudden you're just going to be a very nice person and you're never going to have emotions and you're never going to have like strong boundaries and you don't swear or you don't do things that sort of the good people would never do. What are your thoughts on that, man? What do you think about this whole aspect of like when you're, becoming spiritual, you're meant to change and, you don't have those aspects of yourselves anymore?
Well,
what do you reckon?
The first thought that comes to mind is...
You want to swear, don't you?
No, who have you told off lately? Who has fucking got to you lately?
Oh, it's not that. I just think that I really want to make a point that... I never believe in being a good person. I don't ever look at a good person, bad person thing, but I just think you should be true to your heart. If you're having to, again, construct a rule basis on how you behave, you have not fucking worked this shit out then. Because if you're just like, I want to be a good person, that's a fucking rule. And so then your actions and intentions are coming from a rule base. It's not really something that you've cultivated, right? For me, it's like follow your heart, man. If your heart's true, it'll tell you where the fuck you are, right? So, there's so many people that go, oh, I should pray, but they're praying because they want to be a good person and they want to get into heaven. Do you know what I mean? It's not even coming from the fact that their heart's desire is to be devoted and pray. So I always look at that, and I do believe the more we go around good person, bad person, the more we got judgment, mate, that shows me straight off that something's not working here. If you're working around thinking that it's only good people or it's only good things, I feel like, no, there's...
Yeah, it was separation.
Yeah, I don't believe in that.
No.
I don't believe in that. I was like, do you honestly think someone's walking this earth that has not got fucked up things in them?
You know what I think of all the time?
What do you think of?
It might be fucking twisted.
Go for it.
I think of priests and monks, people like monks in monasteries. Mm-hmm. And I think to myself, do they ever or do they even watch pornography, or do they ever have the urge to watch porn? Do they ever have sexual thoughts come into their mind? I used to think this as a kid.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Yeah.
Because, I'm from Orthodox background and there's monasteries and all these things and monks. And I used to just think to myself, like when I was a deacon, especially I was an altar boy, for a while, and I thought, fuck, man, like, do they actually, like, I thought, are they wired differently?
Can I?
What do they do? So, like, do they feel or think the same way as a person who's not doing that?
My personal experience, I don't know because I haven't been a monk or a priest, but obviously, like if I look at my own journey, right, I think there is a maturity that happens. I think there's a natural progression that happens, but that's only if you have been able to move through with that energy in a healthy manner. If you've ever tried to suppress it or overly utilize something, there's a offness to it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I think if you have a healthy relationship with sexuality, right, so you go through the right things at the right times, I think that as you get older too, like now I look at it, man, what I considered sexy back in the day is definitely not fucking sexy now. And I find intelligence really sexy. I also find masculinity, true masculinity, very sexy. A guy who's very solid in themselves. I don't find people seeking a lot of attention. That's not my jam. Could be for someone else, but there's different essence of what I find sexy now, right? And I think with priests and stuff, also, of course, they're human beings, but I think
they're also spiritually, they've done a lot of spiritual work.
But that's what I'm saying though, because I find that I'm not so sexual compared to like, say, back in the days.
Same.
Because I feel like that energy's been used to actually go internal
and create
I'm
different
trying
things.
to find, and I do really find expression of that sort of energy towards beauty now, not just friggin' sex and what looks good on an outside level, but you start to actually that energy's actually like being used to see beauty.
Yeah. So
in
it's
other
fulfillment.
things. It's fulfillment's there, right? So yeah, I think and exactly breath work, practice, dedication, devotion. Do you know there's an element of love in devotion. Exactly.
Because that's what they do. They
exactly.
they
You
devote
fall
their
in
life
love with that.
for what they're
Exactly.
doing as well.
So people think that falling in love is the person, right? And it's like, okay, I love you, but it's like when you pass the physical, I love that person, you actually realize that you're devoted to love. You're not devoted to the person.
Exactly
you're devoted
right.
to the love, you know? So I think, you know, when you practice something for a long time, you can get to that space where it's not a sexual expression, it's a love expression. It's changes, transmutes into another form of it.
And you know what? Saying it that way as well, Aish, I'm relating to it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think many people at the start or when you get married as well is going to be thinking like they're going to have the devotion they think that is needed for that marriage. That's definitely something I think that comes along the way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah? Because how many times you meet someone, it's exciting, I love you, whatever, and then that fades away. And some people panic and start thinking that, oh my God, this is meant to last forever in this form. But it's not, obviously. I have been nearly married for 10 years now, coming up to year number 8. I have to check on my finger. But it is now becoming more of devotion.
Yeah, and it's not you're
Do you know
in
what I mean?
love with Jesse, you're in love with love.
I'm in love.
You're in love with
That's
the
right.
relationship. You're in love with the unity. You're in love with her as well. You're in love with so much more than just that
Well,
Jesse.
I'm starting to appreciate more of I'm starting to appreciate what she means in my life to me now.
Yeah, that's what I'm
What
saying.
she
It's not
means to
just
my
her.
kids.
It's
Nah,
so many
it's
other
now
things.
a whole.
Yeah.
It's a whole unit now.
Yes,
It's her,
yes,
the kids,
yes,
myself.
Yes,
I'm in love
exactly.
with this,
Yes.
which is bigger than just
and not just that, you
individual.
also working towards this. You're in love with that. You're devoted to
100%.
that. You know, you're devoted to that. Even the challenge of the marriage. You know.
100%.
And I think that's what it is. And at the same time, what I was saying too is that people think that means that you change, and then all of a sudden you're not gonna be angry or you're not gonna do fucking shit that's you need to do when you need to do it. And that's not right too. When you are on a path of truth, man, that's truth. Truth means all of life, right? I don't know anybody that walks around on this planet that is absolutely never has done anything wrong or doesn't. Mate, I still do shit that people will say wrong. I'm very
because
fucking
that's
okay
also
with it.
That's also a rule that's created.
I'm
or
very
someone's
fucking okay
perspective.
with it. I'm very fucking okay with it.
100%.
My whole thing is not to fucking fight any part of me, right? I don't fight any part of me, and I'm very, very loving to all parts of me. And you know what that's done for me too is that I understand and appreciate and acknowledge that you have parts of you too. And before, when I used to look at good and bad and I really separated the two, all I did is judge people. It's so natural because I'm such a good mum because I, you know, did this to my kid, and you're not a good mum because you're doing it differently. So if I'm a person who can express my voice, my anger, my whatever, someone who doesn't have the integration with that side of them, they will look at me like I'm a threat, like I'm shit, I'm bad. And this is what I've learned in life. It's like, no, the whole thing is that we have to have differences in order to experience life, right? And the more you actually do not like something in someone, the more that you are judgmental of that person.
Yeah.
And the more that you are actually not loving. I am never going to say to anybody ever in my life that I don't do shit that's going to, mate, I do shit. If I got to do shit, I will do shit, and I will do it till the day I die, and I fear nothing with that. Like, I will always have my truth, right? I don't want to be a person that's liked by everybody. That's not my jam. That's not why I came here. I couldn't give a shit. I need to love all of me. Your headache, how you see that, not my problem. And I think a big part of this spiritual place is that we got to be so one-dimensional, and Zuzu, you got to show up a certain way. You got to change now. We can't talk shit. We can't do dumb stuff, you know. And I think it's time where we actually speak about these things and say, no, we're not about that, man. But I'm not promoting you going out your way to like hurt someone intentionally, but you telling me I'm not going to hurt you if you're going to try and fuck with me. 100%. If you're here, you're trying to fuck with me, believe me, I'll fucking give you a go. I'm not here to be a fucking nice person.
100%. Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
No, I agree. 100% I agree. You know, when I look around at life, people, myself, and going back to even devotion and love, when you love and care for things in your life, yourself, people around you, the things you're working on, you will protect them like the most fiercest person out there, right? And it's got nothing to do with good or bad.
Exactly. That's why animals are the best.
That's what,
They don't sit there go,
There's
good
no
person, bad person. I'm going to bite
you. Who's a good lion, a bad hyena? You know? It's not, but
I love it.
It's about that, and it's about protection, love, devotion, of knowing what you have, and your boundaries, and when a certain threat is there. You know, when I hear people always say, but I'm a good person. Yeah. I'm a good person. First thing that comes to my mind, I think about that when they say that, because I see their facial expression, and they say it with so much like passion, and they say it with so much convincement, like
to themselves.
Themselves.
Yeah, not me.
I'm a good person. All I see is you're just
you're
telling yourself you're a good person because you think whatever else you're talking about is a bad thing or a bad person. But I used to sit there and go, what the fuck? What is a good person?
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And I thought, am I a good person? Am I a bad person? I thought, no, but I'm a conscious person. I'm very conscious of what I do, what I say, when I do it, and when I say it. And what comes with that is also understanding, Mr. Robert, I ain't standing under shit, understanding that before every action is done, there is going to be a reaction to it.
Yeah, there's a consequence, man.
Consequence. Now, one of my pet annoying things is when someone doesn't understand, I'm going to get this word incorrect.
Yep.
When someone doesn't understand that there is reactions to your actions. So do not, when someone looks and acts shocked because of your reaction, you deserve a slap, mate.
Don't be. Yeah.
You deserve a slap.
Or I'll tell you something, because
the
best?
They're too far. Like,
no, I'll tell you why. I'll touch off that too. You know what it is? We're loud people.
Yeah.
We have never painted the picture that we're good people, nice people, soft people, only sweet people, so kind people.
We've
never done that. I'm like, whatever, man. You get what you get with me, right? So same you. So what happens is people automatically are like, oh, there must be like those kind of people, and they are right.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, it's one of those sassy things, right?
Yeah.
Maria, it's a bit of you there.
Pop smoke.
But you know what's the funniest? The other little subtle ones behind closed doors, backstabbing everybody and judging on everybody and hating on everybody and jealous of everybody and going, how come she's got that and I don't? Whereas me and you are like, we're good. Like I will really fucking only worry about myself. I don't give a shit even what you're doing.
I don't want to know about it.
I don't give a shit.
Don't even fucking start talking about it.
I don't even give a shit.
That's it.
Right? But we look loud and we look like the bad ones because if you did come and stand on my toe, I will kick you. I will genuinely kick you. All good with that too. I don't feel bad about that
Can I
either.
ask you a question though?
Sure.
Are you going to kick him with the leg that they're standing on?
Fucking no. The other one.
Yeah,
I'll punch him. I'll
That's
bite
it.
their
Oh,
face.
do
Whatever you want me to
something,
do.
do
I'll headbutt.
something.
I'll headbutt. Anything.
something.
Whatever. At that moment,
It's
it's
fucking
okay.
on, mate.
It's okay. I will and I will not feel bad. I will not care.
I'm going to pay someone to step on your toes.
Try.
Let's just fucking do it.
Try.
Let's
Right?
do it. You're
But
47, bro. Let's
I'll fucking go.
Let's go.
And I'm very okay with that, because I'm also not invested in speaking negatively about anyone. I'm very conscious of I don't want to put that out to anyone. But will I protect? 100% at any cost, and I won't feel bad about it. But people don't realize that me being loud and me doing that, maybe that would happen 3 times in my life. But the person who's constantly bagging on people daily, hating on the world, hating on the person, competing and comparing and speaking and having internal contraction, mate, you're carrying poison every day and you look like the nice person because that's what you portray. But understand, you are actually doing more damage out there than I will ever do if someone comes and stands on my toe.
Yep.
Right? And it's always those ones, because the people that own that side of themselves, you'll notice they only worry about their own backside. They are not invested in what someone else is doing. They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't need to. I don't need to sell to other people that are not in my life how good I am. I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I don't want,
dude, 100%. Because I can't tolerate that shit.
And I don't want my friends to love me because I'm a good person. No, I can be a real ass too, mate. I want my friendships, my relationships to be because I am an ass as well sometimes. I'm very fucking loved for being an asshole sometimes.
Because there's benefits to that.
100%.
But they seeing it as asshole because they're not hearing what they want to hear. Correct? But
100%.
those moments are real and what they need to hear.
Yeah.
Right? And their nervous system's going, asshole.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, no, I'm just telling you straight up. I'm not
Yeah.
sugarcoating. I'm not putting some fluffy shit on it.
And I don't want to be loved to be being like you said, like if your wife only loved you because you're fucking a nice person, that's bullshit, man. So when your animal comes out, then you're fucking looked upon like you're a piece of shit. Like what? So you're only loved for one fucking aspect. Like that is bullshit, man. And I'll tell you something, even as a parent, right? My kids know I have that side and they are loving of that because I also want my kids to love other people, to say, hey, man, you think you only love good people? You're going to walk around just loving good people.
Hey, you know what a kid said to me yesterday? It was sad.
What?
A kid said to me, I was training in MMA class. He would have been 7 or 8 years old. He's like, I was in a T-shirt. You saw me. No, you weren't there yesterday.
Nah, bloody got my days wrong.
He said something.
Showed up one day earlier. Go.
He goes, Coach, you're stronger than my dad. No, he said to me, Coach, do you fight in the arena? I said, no. I said, I don't like to damage my face. I said it to him as a joke.
Look at you.
And I'm holding pads.
Yeah.
Then the next time I came around, he's like, Coach, you're stronger than my dad.
Oh.
I said, why? What makes you say that? And he goes, I just know. I'm looking at you. And I'm like, fuck, that's sad.
Yeah.
And it just came to me now. I thought, fuck, that's sad.
Yeah. And do you
You
know,
know,
it's a true thing for kids. Kids don't learn from what you tell them and what you try and manipulate with them. Do you know, even my kids have told me, Mum, we feel safe because you have that side to you. Because it's like people think that it's a bad, but mate, my kids know I've got their back so big. But they also know you cannot take me, you can't disrespect me and stuff. You can't do all that. Right? I'm very in check with that shit. But there's exactly like kids know, man. Their nervous system knows where they feel safety, where they feel secure, where they feel protected. And imagine kids growing up where they don't have to be a good boy, good girl, right? Rather, they learn to like love all aspects of themselves, which automatically means that they don't judge. They love other people for who, and you don't stay. You're not that person forever. You're not that angry person. You know, for that moment, that experience happened, and you could have that interaction with a person, and that person will judge you for the rest of your life because of that thing. That's not who the fuck you are, man. That's what happened between you and that person, or you and that thing. Yeah. But we are so good to say that person's shit now or that person's bad now because of that, right? Whereas I'm like, I'm really good with that because I am a lot of different things to a lot of different people, you know, and it frees you up. You know, the moment you actually accept that side to yourself, that you are a shit person to someone, you're a piece of shit, you're a good person, you're this, you're that. You know what that does for you? You go, yes, I actually am. I can see why they would actually have that relationship with me because I was all those things, 100%. I've been so many different things to different people. How are we only protecting one fucking aspect? And so if someone pokes you and goes, you're not a good person, you're like, oh, your little feelings get hurt. But I was like, fucking oath, I've been a bitch. Don't you reckon?
100%.
It's like, how can you deny that side to yourself? And that's why now all the good people have to go around protecting their goodness.
No, but that's also reason why society's falling fucking apart.
Yeah, they have to fucking, they've all fucking.
Because who's there when you need them?
Yeah.
Who's the ones when shit hits the fan? Where are they? Everyone wants to complain and then go, you should have said this. You should stand up. You should do this.
Yeah.
But you have made it not okay for me to do that for X amount of years.
Yeah. Because
now you just
now you want
click
me.
your fingers and now you want me to be like,
me.
okay, no worries. I'll just fucking grab my nuts. You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
what do you want?
Yeah.
Do you know?
100%.
No, 100%, dude. I agree. I feel that there is, and at the end of the day, mate, it's expression. It's true expression.
Yeah.
And what do we talk about with B.Human? We're telling people, we're teaching you how to be resilient, to express authenticity.
Yeah.
We're not telling you to hide parts of yourself.
No, and
Do you know what I mean?
we spoke about it. It's not to say that you also, you know what, actually, I know for a fact when I used to be crazy, it's because when I was repressed. When I couldn't express my healthy anger and I had to repress it, the burst of it is what was crazy.
Eventually it has to happen.
Because for a person like me, I'm passionate, man, right? So my energy is like that. So where do you think that's going to go if I have to have to go like this? Where do you think that's got to go? So, you know, of course it's got to go when I'm bottling, it's got to go bang. Like you cannot hold that down. So it's not that the anger's bad, it's the fucking suppression of it because then it's a fucking volcano, like we said. It's a volcano.
That's what Karen said, yeah.
Kaza. And and so I think, you know, anybody that's trying to market how good they are to me, it's straight away, it's like, dude, I don't want to fucking hear it because, like.
You know, the tolerance. Now, if I sit in a room and someone is talking, and the moment I sniff that this conversation is about someone else.
Oh, you get that.
And then I work out very quickly why you're talking to me about it because what it makes you feel like. Fuck off.
Get the fuck out. Yeah.
Get out.
Get out.
Exactly.
I'd rather
don't want to hear it.
Do you know, that's why I like fucking kids. They punch on, right? They're fucking done. They never backstab each other, right? But, you know, they are way healthier than adults that sit there going, I'm a good person. Do you know, I've never done that and I never do all this. But internally and into their little mates, they're like, oh, you know what so-and-so did. So it's like, bro, it's disgusting.
If you're an adult and this is you and you're feeling a bit awkward now when you're listening to it, it's you. Right? If you feel a bit of tightening up somewhere, like, it's you.
If you're not punching on but you're backstabbing, it's you.
We are inviting you to a one-on-one battle. We are inviting you to change that.
Yeah,
because you can.
100%.
And trust me, you will gain more respect from the other people than you think. Right? They might be a little bit butt hurt a little bit at the start, but then they'll be like, "Fuck." One day they'll come up to you and they'll say, "You know what?
Respect.
That time you told me to get fucked because I was saying this and this and this.
Yeah.
Thank you, because you changed something,
man,
you know."
And please don't walk around trying to make yourself to be a good person. Don't do that, dude.
If someone's pissed you off, it's okay. Be pissed off. Go, hey, man, fuck off. You pissed me off.
Yeah, but don't walk. No, but also don't think that you're the best person. Everybody else in the world is
a
bad
bullshit.
person. Don't do that,
that's
man.
Bullshit,
that's bullshit. You haven't lived their life. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know the facts. You don't know the stories. And you know what? I'm sure that you're doing shit that they might judge as well. It's like, come on, brother. Let's just, you know.
No good or bad. Just work on yourself.
Yeah.
Just really
clean your own ass. Clean your own backyard. Fucking worry about your own shit and mind your own business. Again, how many times is someone going to come and stand on my toes? They're not going to. But if it happens, fucking on. It's on, right? I'm good with that. But don't fucking go and nitpick and look and like gossip and fucking, hey, what is Michelle doing over there? And fucking, you know, she shouldn't have done that. And what the
Yeah,
hell's
fuck
that,
that,
bro?
nah.
Like, you know
Nah,
what?
and
it's
do not bring that
disgusting.
shit around me.
Yeah, no.
More
me
than
neither.
ever now. Don't. I would grab a fire extinguisher and fucking white shit everywhere. I will.
Yeah.
I don't care where I am. That's
I can't
it.
deal with it. I can't hear
Not
it either.
interested,
No,
not
not
interested.
interested. It's like, I don't care. I'd rather hang out with real people too that I know that do real
Yep.
shit. Never speak about people, but they do what they need to. Whatever is needed for the circumstance, they're fucking good with it, and I'd rather hang out with them day in, day out. Easy. So, yeah, that was a bit of a freaking rant. I don't know where that came
I
from.
don't know,
I
but
thought I should have
hashtag
said.
for this will be talk shit, get hit. Remember that? Back in the day, talk shit, get hit. We used to say it. Me and the boys, talk shit, get hit.
Yeah.
Park. And,
Yeah.
you know, a few of the boys would have a good scrap
also,
and then it was
stop being
sweet.
a nice person.
That's it.
Fuck. It's hectic, man. That's fucking costing your fucking nervous system being a good person. Seriously, do you know when people's nervous systems are fried trying to be a good
Yeah.
person? Stop.
So-
Stop.
If you want to
Stop.
do our asshole course, learn to be an asshole. 101.
Yeah, just
No.
seriously stop trying to be a
No.
good person. Fucking your nervous system's shot. You got fucking inflammation and you're fucking killing yourself slowly, man.
100%. So
Stop.
don't suppress.
Yeah. Cool.
Fucking speak your truth. Let the shit happen.
Yeah. Allow, mate, just, yeah.
And everything works out. Everything works out.
100%.
Yes, if you're sitting in that environment, guys, that camera can't see me, but this one can.
Get the
If you're
fuck
sitting
out.
in that environment
Get the fuck
and
out.
it's toxicity,
Get out.
like System of a Down song, Toxicity, I love it. If you're sitting in that environment and it's not doing anything for you,
Get out.
get the fuck out.
Get
Especially
out.
if you have ambitions on achieving certain things in your life. The quicker you step away from that toxic piece of shit environment,
It's like fucking sewerage, man.
Disgusting.
What are you fucking doing?
mate, I'm telling you, get the fuck out. Low frequency caca. Come out. We're going to go shoot for the fucking stars. That's where we're going.
100%.
Yeah?
And yeah, mind your own business. Hashtag mind your own business.
Yeah, hashtag business, not yours. Yeah, hashtag talk shit, get hit. Hashtag Carlo, don't have a fit.
Love you, Carlo.
Love you, bro.
All right, guys, that's another
Take
cool
care.
episode. A little bit like
Yeah.
on that.
Little bit just fuck, man. We're having a bit of fun. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Enjoy.
Yeah, we're
Enjoy.
a bit loose tonight. It's her birthday.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye. Cheers. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. We hope that you enjoyed it.
Don't forget, guys, to please subscribe. Check out our website to stay up to date with events, merch, and just to get in touch with us.
Also, follow us on Instagram. We post a lot of good shit and funny shit.
You'll find that at the B.Human Movement. Until next time, guys, please remember to be human.